Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation. Today we're going to talk about Red Skull and what all he needs to be better. This guy deserves to be freaking amazing. He's been total crap in this game since the beginning, and he definitely needs some major love, just like Doc Ock, for sure, man. Now, I do got this guy up to level 70, so let's take a look at his build. He has 16,600 physical attack. He has 127 attack speed, 31 crit rate, 136 critical damage, and these are some very low stats. He has max ignore defense and max skill cooldown. His first and last gear at 25, he is level 70. His second and third gear are at level 20. He has no Urus. And let's take a look at his passive here. His passive gives him a 20% increase to all attack and defenses of summon characters. Okay. 20% increase to HP and 30% duration increase of summon characters. Okay. But this is what's interesting. Increased damage dealt to superhero type characters by 120%. Now, this could have been useful in AC if this guy would have ever been any good. But now that we have Cable, Scarlet, and Quicksilver as world bosses, this is actually a pretty powerful passive because, as far as I can tell, guys, they are considered superheroes still. They're not considered villains. I'm going to do some more testing, but I just think they're considered superheroes. And decreased damage received from superhero types by 20%, which should make him tankier against superhero types like Cable and Quicksilver and Scarlet. So very interesting. And his one skill, just some text. The second skill, just some text. The third skill, decreased debuff duration by 10%. His 4-star passive gives him super armor, which would be really awesome. Unfortunately, it has an activation rate when HP is below 40%. This should be 100%. This guy should have super armor all the time, or at least have some, invincibility for a good 5-6 seconds, and then maybe go into an iframe to keep the super armor up the whole time, and then go in an iframe when your super armor isn't up. Something like that would be pretty cool for Red Skull. His 4th skill gives him a stun. And his 5th skill summons an illusion with 40% of summoner stats. I mean, that's terrible, guys. If you're going to have summons, at least have 100% of summoner stats. The problem is usually the character themselves get gypped on power whenever they have summons. And that's, it's just kind of the way the game's always been, Character with summons usually aren't that great. He has a 24% increase of all defenses. So let's preview his skills. So you take a look at the 5th skill, guys. It brings out summons. They draw aggro, which means that the war bosses will pay attention to the summons and not you. And that can be useful, but they're not doing jack for damage. In fact, he doesn't do jack for damage. Plus, there's no survivability at all, except for other than lowering the world boss away from you. The 4th skill, again, nothing, guys. There's no form of survivability. The 2, look at this. It's not even an iframe, nothing for survivability. The 1, okay, he shoots his gun, big whoop. The 3 skill has that debuff duration, doesn't do anything. Look at that. That doesn't do anything. He has no survivability at all. He has no guard, he has no iframes, he has no immunity, invincibility. This guy is complete trash. And definitely needs that uniform. That uniform better make him good, man. It better make him good. That's all I can say. This guy should be top tier. This is Captain America's nemesis. And look how good Captain America is in the game. And look at this guy. He's freaking crap. He has a stage 6 Power of Angry Hulk set. And by the way, guys, we need to re-roll some ISO 8 sets. Now is the time because we got the 50% discount going on, which is sweet. And you take a look at his obelisk here. I have a CTP of patience on him. We're giving him that all attack, plus it helps him summons having that extra all attack. We got some physical reflect and energy reflect, which is nice. 4 seconds of invincibility for survivability because he absolutely needs it. And that dodge is very important. And dodge really synergizes well with Red Skull because he has native dodge in his kit. Actually, if I was to put Hawkeye set on him, we'd get an extra 8% dodge, but unfortunately I have an extra skill cooldown, which I don't need. And another 8% would put us at 65%, so only 10% more, and you have the max amount of dodge. So I tried to build this guy to where he had quite a bit of extra survivability because, man, he really needs it. And you take a look at the uniform. Let me look at this uniform right here. Is this thing for crystals or for gold? Probably for gold, I imagine. This thing's for crystals still? Ah, hell with that. Hell with that, guys. Hell no. We'll just wait for that new one. So, guys, let's get into the action and let's rock and roll. Okay, guys, so we're doing something totally different today. We're going to be using Beast Leadership at that 50% physical attack, and we're going to be using Colossus for that 50% decreased damage received, which should synergize with that 20% decreased damage received from superheroes with Red Skull, giving a 7% decreased damage received. We have Anti-Venom for heals, and we have Rachel for that mind control. And this is just stage 5, guys, against Cable, and that's what's different. We're taking on Cable because the decreased damage from superhero types will not be effective against the super villains. Now, I'm not 100% for sure, but I'm pretty sure these guys are considered superheroes. And what that means is Red Skull is going to have that extra 120% damage dealt to superheroes, and also getting that decreased damage received from superheroes, which is pretty amazing. I mean, if this guy actually became good in PvP, he could be very powerful, especially with that passive. You know, he is a blast type, so he doesn't have any kind of advantage or disadvantage against Cable. And we're doing Cable because I'm still hoping to get a blast book, so hopefully we can get one. And I got Rachel in here, guys, just because, I mean, she doesn't have an obelisk on her at all. But, you know, she is still going to do damage, man. She's pretty strong. But really, we need it. Even at level 70, even with the CTP of Patience giving him extra attack stats, even, you know, he just doesn't have anything. He's weak. He's weak. And I thought it'd be pretty fun to take on old Cable. Now, I haven't worked out all the quirks as far as fighting Cable. You see right there, we got a barrier, which is kind of annoying, and then we got this little phase, which is extremely annoying. Pretty much, you just want to. One thing about the summons is they're drawing that aggro, so the lasers aren't really being too focused on Red Skull, which is good. And those things will kill you pretty damn quick. In fact, in higher levels, oh my God, this could be a real nightmare. This could be a freaking Cables could be a freaking pain in the rear. So, we'll see, guys. We'll see. I might start pushing old boy, but the problem is I have maxed out feathers. I have, you know, I don't max out my crown crystals. I just don't need to play this. I'm just doing it for fun and something different, you know. It was either this or Thanos, and I thought, let's do Cable instead. That'd be more fun. But yeah, watch out for this. Kind of dodge this a little bit. There we go. Come over here. Shoot him down. It's over, guys. It's over. So, you know, stage 5, you know, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Although I'm pretty sure that Rachel was doing a tremendous amount of that damage. And Colossus when he was coming in helping out as well. So, guys, let me know what you'd like to see done with Red Skull. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.